Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to share the one affirmation that has completely changed the game when it comes to manifestations, okay? There are a lot of things that I affirm, and there's a couple of affirmations that I say every day, like no matter how busy I am, no matter what's going on, there are a couple of affirmations that I stick to every day, but this one affirmation has really changed the game for me, okay? And I'm gonna just get straight into it. It's every version of me has what I want in every timeline, okay? Or you can even say every version of me has my desires in every timeline. You guys, this is the most foolproof you can get when it comes to affirming, okay? And it shifts the focus back to you because, as you all know, self-concept is really what expedites/accelerates your manifestations, okay? It is never about you changing the 3D, manipulating the 3D, changing anyone else. It's not about anyone else or anything else. It's about you, okay? So when you shift the focus back to you, your manifestations have no choice but to manifest and manifest fast. Oh my gosh, did you just see that? The sun just came like pouring in as I said that, okay? The sun agrees with me too. Nature agrees with this. So yeah, but again, every version of me has all my desires in every timeline. This is so powerful. I feel like this is one of the best blanket affirmations that I've come across. Okay, there's a couple of other ones that I use, like I'm the operant power of my reality, only good things happen to me, my life is perfect, isn't it wonderful, everything always works out in my favor. But by saying this again, you're foolproofing your manifestation. So what does this mean? So let's say you're in the reality where you don't have your manifestation right now. Maybe, you're trying to manifest a specific person, you're trying to manifest that job, okay? You're just embodying one version of yourself, okay? You're just embodying, one out of the infinite versions of yourself. And, that's being reflected out into the 3D reality, okay? So all you have to do is shift to the version of yourself that has what you want. But if you say every version of me has what I want in every timeline, then the timelines have no choice but to, I don't know if this is the right word, but coalesce. The timelines have no choice but to reflect that. Like, every single like timeline, reality, dimension will reflect you having your desires, okay? I feel like that's pretty straightforward. I don't know, I'm trying to like over explain it, okay? But my point is, like, there will not ever exist a timeline where you don't have that. By doing this, you're collapsing realities, or as I like to call them, false realities, which just mean, realities where you don't have your desires, okay? You're collapsing timelines that are not reflective of the life that you want to live by saying that every version of me has all of my desires in every single timeline. Okay, there does not exist a single timeline where you're not together with your SP in the best way possible. There does not exist a single timeline where you're not rich, abundant, living your best life, okay, at your dream job. Okay, so I think this is a really, really great blanket affirmation. And again, it's self-concept based, it's foolproofed, okay? By saying this, you're focusing the energy back to you, because when you're manifesting that thing, you're manifesting yourself through that thing. You're manifesting yourself through your person, through your desires, okay? Nothing is outside of you. It's all you. So all you're doing is becoming a new person, becoming a new person by embodying that level of consciousness, that state of mind, okay, where you have everything that you want. When law of attraction, people would say become an energetic match to the thing that you want, embody the vibration of the thing that you want, the frequency of the thing that you want. A law of assumption, law of attraction are kind of similar in that way. So same with the law of assumption, you're becoming the version of yourself by thinking thoughts that are in alignment with the type of reality that you want to manifest. Okay. You could even say, I only think thoughts that are in alignment with the version of myself that I want to be. I only think thoughts that are in alignment with my manifestations, with my desired reality. I only entertain those thoughts. If negative thoughts come in, that doesn't mean anything. I neutralize myself to those thoughts. Okay. You have to consciously instruct your subconscious mind as you embark upon this manifestation process. Okay, you can say most of my thoughts are positive. I only think positive thoughts. Okay, I only entertain positive thoughts. Only my positive thoughts are potent. Only my positive thoughts hold any weight or value. Only my positive experiences count. Okay, only my positive thoughts manifest into my reality. Okay, as much as you can, detach yourself from anything that doesn't serve you. Detach yourself from old ways of thinking, from limiting beliefs, from even like that old level of mind. I believe Albert Einstein said something along the lines of, you cannot uh, solve a problem from the same level of mind that you created that, right? So all you're doing is thinking different thoughts. You're choosing different thoughts. You're choosing a new version of yourself. You're choosing, to embody a new version of yourself by thinking thoughts that that new version of yourself would think. So if you were with your specific person right now, what would you be thinking? What would you be doing? Okay, even if you can't feel it, that's okay. But if you got a phone call from them, you'd be like, oh well, yeah, we've been together for a while, this is normal. Like, yeah, maybe you'd still get excited because that love is still there, that attraction is still there, right? But you'd be like, yeah, this is so normal for me. It's so normal for me to receive consistent contact from my specific person. It's so normal for me to work at my dream job, to have my desired job. It's so normal for me to never have to worry about money again. It's so normal for me to have that perfect friend group and attract authentic, genuine people who wish the best for me and who are always there for me. Okay, I really love saying the word it's normal for me, it's natural for me. Okay, that your subconscious mind really, really, really does understand what you're telling it, but you have to just be very conscious in what you tell it. So I really do like being very specific with my words, okay, being very like meticulous with the way that I even communicate with it, and the words that I'm using. Okay, at the end of the day, your subconscious mind knows what you want, it knows who you want, it knows exactly what you want. And you'll see certain things manifest into your reality that might look like the opposite, but you have to understand that that's an illusion. Okay, the 3D is an illusion, it's false. You know why? Because it's reflective of your old thoughts, your old belief system, your old dominant thoughts. So that's why there's no point getting triggered by the 3D, because it's last week's news, it's yesterday's news. Okay, that's kind of like looking at last week's newspaper, expecting to figure out what's going to happen today. Like, even if the news is related to what's happening today, it's still not very accurate as to what's actually happening today, right? Or maybe sometimes the news will be the same, right? And that's the same thing with your thoughts. Sometimes you're in that same pattern, you're repeating that same cycle because you're just not changing your thoughts. Maybe last week's news, maybe last year's news, maybe things that have been happening to you for the past couple of years or weeks or months are still happening to you right now because you're just not changing your thoughts, or you're not being consistent with them. Okay, the thing is, you have to be consistent with whatever it is that you're doing until you manifest that full thing into your reality, until you get your full manifestation. Okay, do not accept breadcrumbs, do not accept anything in the middle, do not accept partial manifestations, because everything is either a partial manifestation or incomplete manifestation. There's no such thing as a failed manifestation. Once you consciously start manifesting something, even if you don't end up getting that thing, it's not a failed manifestation. You just gave up on it, you just stopped. It's an incomplete manifestation. It's something that could have easily been brought out if had you stayed consistent. Okay, so failure just does not exist. That's also something you need to tell yourself. Failure does not exist in my reality. There does not exist a single reality where I don't get my manifestations to full fruition. I've always 100% manifested everything that I want. I mentioned this in another one of my videos, but I really like saying I've always had 100% success rate when it comes to manifestation. I've always manifested successfully every single time. Okay, I'm a master manifester. I'm so good at manifesting. Again, working on your manifestation abilities really does make this process easier. And one way to do that is by looking at signs, okay, or even having signs that you look for that are associated with your manifestation. So yeah, I don't remember if I said this in this video, because this is like my 4th video that I'm filming all in a day. But yeah, I do have a group challenge going on my Patreon group. Let me rephrase that. I have a group manifestation challenge going on my Patreon group, okay, where I give you signs to look out for. And if you see that sign, you're gonna comment, okay, I saw this sign. I intend that every single person in their group gets their manifestation to full fruition. So everyone's success is everyone's success. Okay, if someone else sees a sign, that means you're getting that much closer to your manifestation. You see a sign, then everyone else in the group is also getting that much closer to getting their manifestations to full fruition, or maybe they will get it to full fruition at that moment there. But what this is essentially doing is amplifying the potency of your manifestations. Okay, when multiple people and multiple minds put their time, energy, effort to the same thing, it has no choice but to manifest. And a lot of the times, the manifestations even come in a lot faster. Okay, manifesting as a group can accelerate your manifestations. And again, just getting together as a group amplifies the potency and power of your manifestations, okay, or your manifestation abilities. So if that's something you're interested in, the link to that will be in the description box below. Patreon.com/enchantedfairies48444. And I also have a lot of extended readings where I give you exclusive manifestation advice on how to get and keep your specific person for good. So if you're interested in any of those, any of that, that will all be on my Patreon, $5 a month for, again, unlimited extended readings and the manifestation challenge. And yeah, patreon.com/enchantedforestfairy. Link to that will be in the description box below. It'll also be on my website, and I do offer one-on-one manifestation coaching as well as in-depth tarot readings, and I custom make subliminals, and I do have a guide out on my Etsy that you can use to manifest love, whether that be new love, soulmate love, any type of love really. So again, if you're interested in any of those services, description box below, website. I don't know why I'm saying that again and again. I feel like I took the repetition creates belief to an extreme level now. But yeah, anyways, I do hope this video helps. Okay, I want to keep this video relatively short, and I intend that every single person watching this video gets their manifestations to full fruition. And yeah, I will end the video right here. Thank you so much.